Dora and Boots play in the forest when they hear a trumpet sound. They follow it and find out it's coming from a gate to a place called Fairytale Land. Dora invites me to come along with them. The gate opens to their tale, fairy tale land. They must say the password, which is once upon a time. Dora, Boots, and I do so, and the gate opens. We find lollipops, the three little pigs, the gingerbread man, and many other fairy tales as they sing the Fairy Tale Land song. At the end of the song, Dora and Boots lay down in the grass and rest under a tree with the seven dwarfs. Boots gets offered a banana by the tree, and when he eats it, he's suddenly surrounded by mist and falls asleep. The seven dwarfs explain he's turned into Sleeping Boots, with the scowly dwarf adding that the sleeping spell is the witch's work. The tree then transforms and reveals itself to be a witch, who explains that she put a sleeping spell on Boots and says that Dora will never find out how to wake him up. She then gets on her silly broomstick and flies off. However, as she flies off, her broomstick ends up accidentally getting through lots of trees. The witch keeps telling him cuidado, which means be careful or watch out in Spanish, but the broomstick is too clumsy and he keeps going through the trees. Dora tries to get Boots to wake up by yelling, "Wake up!" Unfortunately, it didn't work. Then she tries to tickle him, but to no avail. Luckily, the dwarfs know how Dora can break the spell. Sleeping Boots must get a hug from a true princess. The problem is that there aren't any true princesses in all fairy tale, and many have tried to pass the test to become one, but it's very hard. The cheerful dwarf suggests to Dora that she can become a true princess and save Sleeping Boots. Dora and the other dwarfs agree. Backpack and Map agreed too. There are 4 tests. First, Dora must find the red ring. Second, she must teach the giant rocks to sing. Third, she has to turn winter into spring. Finally, she must bring the moon to the queen and king. Dora was surprised because it's a lot of tests. The 7 dwarfs, Map, and Backpack cheer for her, thinking she can do it. Si se puede, said Backpack, which is Spanish for we can do it. She asked me if I want to help her become a true princess, and I accepted the request. Dora hears a voice calling her shortly before she goes. It was the Ivy Vine who tells her that his rainbow leaves are falling off. Dora has to hurry because if she doesn't become a true princess and wake up Sleeping Boots in time before the last leaf falls, Sleeping Boots will be asleep forever. Dora asks the dwarfs to look after Sleeping Boots while she goes on her quest, and they assure her they will. Dora doesn't know where to go past all the tests, so she asks Map for assistance. Map tells me that for Dora to become a true princess, she has to go to the Dragon's Cave to find the red ring, then to the giant rocks to see some of the thing, then to Winter Valley to turn winter into spring, and finally to the castle to bring the moon to the queen and king. Dora then proceeds into the dragon's cave for her first test. She comes upon a green dragon who is eating a giant bowl of spaghetti and meatballs. With help from me, Dora tiptoes past the dragon and goes inside. She steps on a twig and stops, but then continues to tiptoe, quickly making her way deeper into the dragon's cave. She finds the red ring in a fish tank, but this causes the dragon to stop eating his spaghetti, let out a roar, and head straight for her. The ring tells Dora she needs to put it on her finger. But she must point her finger at first. Dora does so with my help, and not only does the inside of the dragon's cave turned into a palace, but the dragon also transforms into a prince. He explains to Dora that the witch turned him into a dragon and forced him to guard the red ring for a long time. Dora saved him. As a reward, he gives her a magic music box that will help her become a true princess. When the box is wound up, it plays music so beautiful it can make anything sing. Dora begins to wind the box, but the prince warns her that she can only play it once, so she shouldn't play it unless absolutely necessary. Dora agrees. Then she and the prince shake hands. The prince tells Dora, buena suerte, which means good luck in Spanish, as they wave goodbye. Meanwhile, the witch is seen hiding. The witch is hiding in a tree and notices that Dora had found the red ring, so she decides she'll have to work harder to try to stop her from becoming a true princess. However, her wand comments that Dora is really good, while the broomstick remarks that she's one smart girl, which the witch tells him, Silencio, be quiet. The witch then gets on her silly broomstick again and flies off. She first ends up upside down in the process, then goes down. Cuidado, 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 the witch yells. And just like earlier, her broomstick goes through a tree but gets out. Sorry, boss, says her silly broomstick. The Fiesta Trio congratulates Dora for passing the first test. She has 3 more tests left to go and has to check Matt again to figure out where to go next. Matt places a check mark on the dragon's cave, now the prince's palace. The path traces through giant rocks. Matt tells me to tell Dora that they next have to go to the giant rocks, though he also warns me that the giant rocks are guarded by the giant. Suddenly, Dora sees an oval-shaped glass mirror containing a message from the 7 dwarfs. The dwarfs tell Dora that Sleeping Boots is stirring louder and that more leaves are falling from the ivy vine wall. They remind her that she has to hurry to become a true princess before the last leaf falls, and Dora tells them she's hurrying. Dora Dora's second test is to teach the giant rocks to sing. When she goes to the giant rocks, she remarks that those rocks really are giant. Suddenly, the ground starts to shake, which causes Dora herself to shake, and as expected, she hears the giant giant. Fee, fi, fo, bum, dee dum. He was grumpy. He showed a photo of his puppy that they could not find. Luckily, Dora decides to help the giant giant find his puppy, which he pleasurably allows her to help. She hops on his hand and he says that his puppy goes woof woof. She plays a listening game to find the puppy. There are three locations that they could look in. There's a windmill, a gingerbread house, and a barn. The puppy was hiding at the gingerbread house. Dora got off the giant giant's hand and the puppy came up to him. Now she had to teach the giant rocks to sing. The giant giant tells Dora that teaching the rocks to sing is a toughie. Eso es muy difícil, he said. Dora had an idea and gets out the magic music box that the prince gave her. Dora tries to and the handle, but it's stuck. She had help from me by binding the handle together. After that, the lid opened and music starts playing. With help from me, Dora and the giant giant and the puppy sing boingy 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 bang. We'll get these rocks to sing multiple times. As the music continues to play, faces appeared on the giant rocks and they started singing. The witch is again hiding behind a bush and is shocked that both Dora and the giant giant had to help the rocks to sing. For Silly One and Broomstick are cheering at them, but not long before the witch tells them, Silencio! Once again, the witch then gets on her silly broomstick and flies off, and she starts to feel dizzy in the process. After Dora passed her second test, she was rewarded by the giant giant with a bag of sunshine and had to stand on his hand to get it. The giant giant warns Dora to be very careful with the bag of sunshine because if she opens the bag, the sunshine will escape. So Dora agreed and puts the bag of sunshine in backpack for safekeeping until she needs it. Dora then hugs the giant giant and waves goodbye to him. The Fiesta congratulates Dora for passing the second test, and now she has two tests left. She checks the map a third time to figure out where to go next. Now it places a check mark on the prince's palace, formerly the dragon's cave, and giant rocks. The path traces to Winter Valley. That tells me to tell Dora that they next have to go to Winter Valley. Suddenly, Dora sees a rectangle-shaped glass mirror containing another message from the seven dwarfs. The dwarfs tell Dora that there aren't many leaves left on the ivy vine wall. The wall once again reminds her that she's to become a true princess before the last leaf falls. Dora once again tells them she's hurrying, and